everybody, Mountain Grandma here. Today I'm going to share with you 3 meals that you see here that are shelf stable for up to 25 years. And I made these using the Thrive Life freeze-dried food, but of course you could freeze-dry your own food if you have that equipment. We're making green chili and sweet corn brown rice, chicken fajitas, and also a chicken pasta skillet. I'm going to include instructions on how to make this. I've got these also down in the description box along with how you cook them. And this is part of the freeze-dried February collaboration being hosted by Angela at the Inquisitive Farm Wife. And listen, there is a giveaway. So down in the description box is more information about other channels that are participating, as well as a link to go to the giveaway for the Harvest Right freeze dryer that's being donated as a prize. And then make sure you're at the live giveaway event at the Inquisitive Farm Wife's channel on March 1st. Details down below. Now, when I purchase my products from Thrive Life, my daughter's a distributor. I'm going to have a link down below for that also. You can get like these packs. This is a chef pack that I'm showing you, and it has like recipe cards for different things, and I'm making 3 that were included in the recipe cards. But every month, if you go for automatic delivery, you save like a significant amount, and you can cancel it at any time. That's what I do. And I change it up every month. Sometimes I skip a month. So that automatic delivery, it's so easy to just navigate and have control over to get a really good discount. And you can see some of the stuff here I've collected so far. And I'm super excited to get some of these on my shelf as meals. So let's go ahead and get started. To give you an idea of how much is in these cans, I've got a 1-quart jar here. These are bell peppers. And I had opened that in one of these containers to use it and then put the rest in this jar. And you could see one of these containers, probably all is about a quart size would be my best guess. Another thing I want to point out, you can see here, this recipe is really made to just go ahead and cook with this stuff. Like super fast, quick, easy meals. Now, I have gone through here and kind of put, can you see it? Little J's, that means like in the jar. B1 just means like bag 1. B2 meaning like bag 2. To help myself see how I'm going to get this all into a Mylar bag or a jar. And I want to share this. There are great instructions on the back. And this is all part of the chef pack. I wanted to show you all of the cans. You can open them. They're sealed this way. And once you open them, you either use them or you need to put them in another airtight container. I'm going to be doing each meal all in a jar so that you can see it. But my primary goal is to get them in these Mylar bags. I've got quart-size Mylar bags here. I'm also using these little bags for the seasonings so that I can put them in the jar and have them, set aside so you can follow the instructions and not have to sort anything out later. We're going to start with chicken fajitas. All right, I've started out with 3/4 of a cup of the chicken slices, seasoned chicken slices. And I've got 3/4 of a cup in each of these. To this, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of the red bell pepper. Now I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of onion slices. I don't know if you can see these, but they look so fresh and they smell amazing. I'll go ahead and get some in these other 2 bags as well, and I'll be back with you. All right, now this is all that I have to put in here of all of these guys. Per the recipe, this will be 4 servings, a serving size being 2 chicken fajitas. So inside of this jar, I'm going to go ahead and add in my peppers and spices. This is 3 tablespoons of the green chili peppers. Again, they smelled amazing. They were very fresh. And then down here, what the recipe said was 1/2 teaspoon of Chef's Choice seasoning blend. This guy. A tablespoon of garlic. 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. What I used was this. I love this kickin' chicken stuff. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the jar. And then also, it called for a tablespoon of the chicken gravy. We'll get the lid on this one. And I'll get this secured well, and then I'll put a label on it. And these other ones, I'm going to get those closed up too, but I'll be back with you when I do that. Next up, we'll be making this chicken pasta skillet. And you can see I've done the same thing, kind of just making notes for myself as to, are they large items that I need to separate from other large items in the jar? I called that jar 1, jar 2, and then how many little bags do I need? Bag 1, bag 2, just to help this to be able to follow the instructions that I have on this side. All right, I'm starting out with a 1/2 cup of the seasoned chicken slices. And I've got those in these 2 bags here, these quart-sized bags. I went ahead and bagged up my 4 ounces of the farfalle, I don't know how you say it, but you know, the little bow tie pasta. I've got 3 bags of those that I'll put in last because you'll be cooking these differently than you do everything else that's going to go in this jar. So I've got the 4 ounces of chicken, and to this I'm going to be adding in a 1/4 cup of the onion flakes, 2 tablespoons of black beans, a 1/4 cup of the corn, a 1/4 cup of red bell peppers, and a tablespoon of the green chilies. Now for your seasonings, it would call for a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, a 1/4 teaspoon, or no, a 1/2 teaspoon of the Chef's Choice seasoning blend. And then also a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic. I went ahead and used this guy again. And then also a 1/4 cup of the gravy mix in this envelope. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these all put together. There it is. I'll go ahead and do the same to my Mylar bags here and get these all finished up and get them sealed, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, I want to stop real quick because I used up all of my chicken, but I want to point out it was enough to make 6 of these meals. Now, let's go ahead and keep moving, and the next thing we're going to make is going to be this guy here in the corner, that green chili and sweet corn brown rice. You can see that recipe right here. We've done the same thing. Gonna get all of this. This is an easy one to jar up, so let's get going with that. All right, now to this jar, I'm gonna go ahead and add in a 1/2 cup of sweet corn. And I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of red bell peppers, a 1/4 cup of onion flakes, a 1/4 cup of green chilies. That's what we got so far. Next, seasonings. All right, I'm going to add 2½ teaspoons of this Chef's Choice seasoning blend, rich chicken gravy, and we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of this. All right, there's that. All right, I've got these deoxidizers, and you can see they're all in one package. I'm going to open this. I'm going to strategically drop one in each one of these bags. I've got 6 bags here. And then I'm going to make sure that I put the other ones in an empty jar, and I'm going to vacuum seal it very quickly so that they all still stay good. And there they are. So we've got 3 different meals here. We've got a pasta chicken meal, chicken fajitas, and also a Southwestern rice meal. 9 different meals made with, I use the chef pack ingredients in particular, and I still have more left to make more with. So great deal on that. And I hope you all enjoyed these recipes. It feels great to have these in the cupboard. And I will see you next time because I'm going to be making more of these. And until I do see you next time, I hope y'all keep your joy, folks.